I never care about like my feelings, you know what I mean? But if I'm wrong, y'all, please tell me. You can say I'm asking for advice, but really, I don't even know if this has ever even happened to anybody. But like all week was great, and then all of a sudden on Saturday, I even told somebody I could feel it about a week ago, and then I'm kind of informed before, you know. So I had man, like it just doesn't even matter who. I don't care about names or anything like that. But what the hell could a 4'11" year like me, my size, um, who's never stolen from someone? I'm being honest. Like, don't talk shit, don't run my mouth, don't do none of that crazy shit. But I keep getting fucked with. So that's a reason to talk shit. You know what I mean? There's a reason. But if you're stalked and followed and you have a baby, I'm sure any woman in my position would have already went half crazy, okay? So I'm trying to keep it together the best way I can. So I'm working, man, minding my own business. It's been about 11 months. Well, all of a sudden, like like one or two, I don't know who, but a couple of them have an attitude problem. Not even just an attitude problem, but they're managers too, but they're refusing to help me. um, Making it uncomfortable. But not even that, like, we're here to work, we're not here to make friends. And even when I ask, like, hey, did I do something? No. So I just wonder why it's so easy, or it's, I don't know, you'd rather yell at me um, because of my size, but you won't say anything to any man at, you know what I mean? Like, he's been dogged by a couple men up there and hasn't said shit back. But then, like, literally me. So, I don't know if any woman's ever been put in this situation, but I can tell you right now, I can't take drama or negativity. I'm only positive, and that's what I'm trying to receive. I shouldn't have to do anything but be who I am. Like, I literally say thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, every time somebody does or hands something to me. Um, I'm very courteous. My manners are exceptional, but I was followed. I was stalked. I was the problem. So you know what? I got off, like left, to avoid issues. Why don't we get rid of the issue? Because it's not me. I'm not the issue. I think maybe when you are happy and you are exactly who you say you are to be, it upsets people because I don't know, like maybe you were told a false version of me. But let me tell you something, I can be anything. Like I should literally be a drug addict and not even hear anything. But what's funny is you have the ability to do anything in this world, but you're worried, focused, stocked, and glued, and your precision is, oh my gosh, it's just on me. And I can handle a lot, believe me. But I have never given anybody a reason. So why don't you go after those who do give you a reason? I know why, because they're not 4'11" or my size. But don't let size fool you. Please do not. And one thing that is always abundantly clear, you can think all day about like who I am and make up these beliefs and then pray to your knees and ask for forgiveness, whatever it may be. But if you've ever seen like an eye for an eye, I'm not mad or upset or anything, but you cannot stalk, follow, even down near sexually, well, we'll just mention the sexual abuse too. You cannot hurt me anymore. And that's a problem to you. I have boundaries, and I've learned to, like, I lived 10 months with strong women teaching me to learn my boundaries. And nobody is going to break me down or take me out of my, who I am, the reality. You know what I mean? You can try all you want, but it's just not worth it. I mean, sometimes, what is it, when the queen, like, she someone took her stuff and sold it on eBay. Like, I don't even think she cared about the stuff. It wasn't even that either. But guess who bought it back? Every single one of her royals. So I just might put this down. Or one time, like, I dropped a pill at work, and it was like, I think a hydroxyzine or whatever. And I dropped it, and I was going to pick it up. But then I was just like, you know what, it'll still be there. Literally gone immediately. Like, what? What is going on? Like, IHOP, I was watched and treated like shit. And I promise you, I forgave back then. Like, I thought that it was just me. Like, I'm the problem, get rid of me. Never have. Everybody always likes me. I get along with everybody. I forgave everything. But one thing is, you gotta forgive yourself. And it might have been old. Like, my identity, for instance, my social might have been used, like, way back when. But I didn't know anything until, like, basically you did. So, I pray, I really, really do, that there's something, some way, that I can understand why any of this is even happening or has happened. But every single time someone with an attitude or whatever comes at me in direct, there is an apology, but there's no more apologies. Because if I did this, if I acted this way, I promise, I don't even know how, if I did that, I just wouldn't be walking today. Like, if the truth was the false, like what they wanted everybody to believe, pretty much it was easier to put inside of a black and a white body than a Spanish, Mexican, and black like me. So for so long, I've been studied, stalked, and watched and stuff like that. But really, the truth is, I make mistakes. Every human being does. But you cannot take it out of the truth. You can't take me out of me. You see what I'm saying? Believe me, like, I tried to tell God, give me, like, go ahead. Like, let's end this. I'm not strong enough. I'm not. But clearly, not even gonna lie, somebody just told me, baby girl, you are. Clearly you are. You've been given this test because it is enough for you and you can take it. So now I'm seeing, like, all these signs, and all I can think of is, like, imagine Cleopatra and back in the day. You want to know why, like, the internet just disappeared and stuff like that? It's because this exact same shit right now. This right now. Since I did a commercial when I was 7, they set up my godmother, who I always thought, I love her to death, but, like, how on earth? I did a commercial for Walmart. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But I had to put, like, it's honestly, I'm under the age to work, so I don't know why I had to pay into taxes or anything like that. But when I turned 16, I owed like taxes. I had to pay that. But by the statute of limitations, you know, because I'm not going to sit there and do that to my godmother because I don't know what happened, you know, like, I don't think she knew she had to pay taxes on that. But all I know is that, like, God had my back. You see what I'm saying? So after the statute of limitations was able to wipe it out, I saw that even up to when y'all saw me in the other Confederate state, because we are white, and there is no white and there is no black. They were going to keep lying about that simple fact, okay? So either you are lighter or you are darker, but we all have melanin. Don't let anybody trick you or like train you to believe something that you're not. But the whites at this time, felt so high horse that they were really going to take my life. But I'm sorry, guys. I promise you, like, I even tried. Almighty was like, not this time. Not this time. So I love with everything in me, but understand that the truth before you ever come at me, because I literally saved the world and didn't need anybody to tell me.